not as interesting going from the same hotel, making the same walk, and getting on the subway. But there was a level of familiarity that I enjoyed as well.
Yes.
I felt more comfortable in the space. I went to a lot of the same places, and I still enjoyed going to those places just as much, maybe more.
Yep.
Because I don't know, there was like a level of where are we going or what's going on, and I was like, oh, I know this place. I know where we're at, which is pretty cool.
Right. So when we left, one thing, we'll talk about a little bit about where we were beforehand. So last year we left, and I want to say on the very last day, Badger, you and I said, okay, we're going to go. I think it was on Sunday afternoon. We said, all right, we're gonna go to the subway thing and figure it out and say, what do we got to do to leverage the subway wherever we want to go this time. We're going to do
very powerful, man. It was super good.
Yes. So then I said, okay,
it
is very doable.
Bus system.
I found that World Trade Center stop and the Andrews stop, which is our jam. And I said, what does it take to be able to ride to those? Are they separate tickets? Are they the same tickets? And I said, okay. I kind of jotted it down in our document somewhere. I remembered, and it was $22 for a 7-day pass. You can go any of those lines. It's a spiral. MTBA.com. You can go there and you go
to the airport.
Yes. So then I said, okay, before we go, as soon as we get to Boston, next time we're going to buy a 7-day pass, pay $20, and now we're on the subway anywhere, anytime. We can always jump on and be. It is a 4-minute walk in the cold to the station. Then you're on the subway. 4 stops max.
Not very long.
And then you're probably an 8-minute walk to your hotel. So total 12 to 15 minutes in the cold is very doable for $22.
I think it was total 15 minutes travel from the hotel to the con.
It's quick. Once you're on the subway, it's super quick.
The drive would have been 7.
Yeah.
I think. So
drive would have been 7, but it
does depend on how fast you can get a sub though. So like if the bus is like 15 minutes, you have to wait. That does suck.
Yeah, on occasion we waited up to 10 to 12 minutes for the next bus or next subway to come along. That was rare. Most of the time it was 2 to 3 minutes for the next one, and we were good.
I mean, we rode in that defunct bus on the way back.
Oh yeah, we did. We were getting on a bus that was it had the thing on the sign.
It said out of service,
out
right?
Out of service, that's what it was.
Yeah, I guess that was that suit night? I think it was. Yeah, it was suit night. We were going back to the Westin, right?
Yeah. We were meeting back up.
We go down there, and the guy says out of service, and I was, of course, I'm the person that talks to every driver. This is what I do.
So, except
I talked to every driver
who didn't speak very good English.
Right.
You were little, you didn't want to talk.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was partially our fault, partially his fault.
Oh god, it was nuts.
Because we set that pickup point wrong.
Right.
I know you were mad. You did not talk to him. I was like, oh, this ain't happening.
Yeah. If I'm not talking to you, you done messed up.
Yeah.
Like you done messed up. You done fell off. But that one bus driver, and Boston's a weird thing, is that most of the lines are automated. I think they may or may not have a person there, but you can't see them on the subway. There is part of the subway that is actually people driving a bus in a tunnel underground.
Really weird.
It has to be a union thing.
I didn't even realize how close we were to the wall until I looked out the window on the bus, and I was like, bro, it's legit a tunnel.
It's a tunnel.
A bus.
Yeah. We're driving through a tunnel. Right. So in Boston, what I imagine happened is there's buses everywhere, traffic's a mess, and the city's going, we got to do something. But then the unions are going, you can't fire these guys, they're driving buses. And so C says, screw it. Fine. We're making tunnels, but you're driving the bus underground. I don't care about lung cancer. I don't care about your depression, because all you're going to see is a tunnel. You're never going to see sunlight. You're going to get in this tunnel and you're going to drive this bus, but you're going to have a job. And they said, fine. And they agreed. That's it. and that's how it is. And so now there is a person driving a double section bus that flexes, which is very freaky all the time. And it is literally underground, and they drive in a turn. They drive in a tunnel. Yeah.
Wow, turn.
And so that was Saturday night. I actually asked the guy, I said, hey man, you going to the World Trade Center? He says, no, I'm out of service. And I said, okay, well, when's the next one? He says, right behind me. He says, wait a second. And then he says, he looked back at me. He says, wait a second, you're just going one stop up? And I said, yes, sir. And he says, well, I'm passing that on my way to end the night to take the bus out of service. And I said, we'll get off at World Trade Center. He says, yeah, get on. Okay. So all 4 of us, you, me, and Ryan and Diz.
Diz was there?
Yes,
yeah, he was there.
We made Dizzy pay $2.90 for a ticket.
That's right.
And we drove, and it was gangster. It was one bus driver, completely full-size bus that was empty except for the four of us, and we were in suits, and I had this gangster duster on and his gloves, looked like Homeland Security.
It was weird because we got on a bus that was out of service. And we were kind of like,
Yeah, what was? I thought something was wrong with it, but the guy was just like, "No, I'm just ending my shift."
Yeah, he had to go put it in the barn and knock off for the night. So he took us home on his way home, which is great. So
and Ryan for one pass. Well, £5. Man, I'm losing my voice, guys.
Look, Badger, you're just gonna have to speak up.
I can't talk.
Dude, you're making me bro. You're making my voice feel weird.
I don't think I've ever lost my voice before.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So PAX East. Let's get there. There's already one video up. That is the one that Boopity Schmooples has now edited. He's come by my channel a couple times.
We posted one today.
He posted another one today. The very first one was PAX Day 0. So if you go to Badger's YouTube, PAX Day 0, it's me and Badger. So the day one, we get our job number one is to get that 2-day, get the 7-day pass for $20, right? $22. So Ryan is not yet here and not yet in the picture yet.
Nope.
He has not yet arrived. It's just me and Badge. And this is not, the backpack has not yet arrived. That is a mental issue for Badger because he's going nuts.
Oh yeah, I am freaking out, dude.
The only person to hear all of it
is you.
This guy.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to be pretty chill.
The next day it was me, but
yeah, the next day it was you.
But yeah,
right.
I wasn't there yet. You had to deal with all that, so.
Right. So that video is filmed with a phone and 2 lav mics in an Applebee's, and we had just gotten to the hotel. Get in, wash, clean up a little bit, brush your teeth because you want to clean as much of your face and stuff as you can on after an airplane. If there is some way you could step through a shower as you exit a plane, I would totally do it. But you could. We waited at the airport for a little while, got an Uber to the hotel, checked in, cleaned up. Backpack wasn't there. Badge starts freaking out, going from I can't wait for this backpack to where is my backpack to this sucks to I'm super sad about this to I'm gonna murder somebody about this, and it's up and down.
It'd be like that for me, yeah.
It'd be like that, and I said, okay, well, we've got till the subways close at 3, so we're a little bit urgent, but to get the pass. But luckily, we found a machine that sells you the pass at the airport. So done. So that was big check off number 1, right?
For you and me, but we had the last 2 tickets.
We couldn't. We went up there, and I was going to say, okay, we're going to buy 3 tickets, and I put in and I bought 2 tickets, one for me, one for Ryan, and I said, Badger, you're up next, and Badger attempts to buy the 3rd one, and
it was like, nope, can't buy anything here.
No more.
Sorry.
He says, can't buy one here.
So
I had the 2 tickets I had were the last one. So I said, well, Badge, I just bought you your ticket, and I handed one to him. Said, well, okay, we'll take care of Ryan when he gets here. And sure enough, that was very quick the first day, right? Ryan, it was easy. Way to go. It is the way to travel around Boston. Super easy.
It's the cheapest way for sure.
Cheapest
if money's not an issue for you, obviously Uber is going to be faster, but
yeah. So
it's a really cool experience to the city too and see people. And being in a crowded bus is kind of interesting.
It was very quiet.
Yeah, people would not talk to each other, man.
They're
weirdest thing.
It was just like
you know why?
You know what happened? Like I'm pretty okay with the IRL streaming no matter what. But as soon as I got onto the buses, I could not talk. It was like it was so. I want to get to the stage where I don't care what's going on. Like I want to be able to get into an elevator and face the wrong way. Oh, that's what I want to be able to do. That'd be sweet. But I couldn't talk. Like it just like too awkward. Couldn't handle it. Like just to be there sitting talking to my phone basically.
Right.
And
well,
there's
so you know what that is everybody else on that bus is working. They're going from their 9 to 5 and they're just doing their life.
Yeah.
You and I and Ryan here are on vacation. Hey!
I would not call PAX East a vacation. Holy moly.
It's not it's not.
Not even a little bit. Not even a semi-vacation this time. Last time maybe a little bit of semi-vacation. This time was not.
It didn't feel like a vacation, but I still had a lot of fun. It was
sure, I had fun. Yeah, I have fun at work all the time, but relaxation, no.
It's not relaxing.
No.
But we're not. We were not relaxing. But it's different. It's a different space for us versus if we were just slogging out a 9 to 5. When I'm done with my 9 to 5 and I want to come in,
I don't talk to nobody.
I kind of want to talk to nobody for a little bit, and then
the first cute, to be honest.
The first thing I do when I sit into get in the box. Sorry, it's my camera and the. Let me see if I can just move the monitor and move my chair.
Don't pay attention to him. You're
How
fine.
About that?
You just got triggered by chat. Good job, chat.
No, I can't. It's not the camera anymore. Now it's my mic. It's not going to reach. Okay, so
you're in the box. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm in the box. Mega Man, piss off. So
good response.
So we get to this Applebee's. We film this video, and that is not with the backpack. With the backpack, probably came up 6 times in that video. But because we're filming with the phone, and then there's a lav mic that we clip onto right here.
Which
I did
fine.
watch the video back the whole time.
Trash.
It was great.
It was
great.
Video quality was trash.
Video quality wasn't so good. The mic was good.
Really low was the issue.
Yeah. But it was. I mean, of course, with one phone, you only have one method of streaming live, and one method of recording.
Just T-Mobile.
With the backpack, you've got 3, 4.
So it was T-Mobile and AT&T and Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi, whichever one it'll pick up, it'll just
all 3 at the same time. It can do. It was pumping 5K bit rate a lot of the time, which is pretty
awesome.
It was crazy.
Which is awesome. Yeah. So we sit down, we record that video. We're at an Applebee's, and if you haven't seen it, things get out of hand. Because
we did
chat starts buying shots.
Yeah, they bought our food too.
They bought our food. They bought our shots, and this is an Applebee's.
Dude, we were like, hey, can we have this thing that's not on the menu? And they were like, yeah, sure. Go watch that video. It's pretty good. Actually, that video starts with a laugh. It's really good. Boop did a good job on it.
Yes, yeah. And Badger and I, we are not up in the club. We're at an Applebee's. Like, this is a family establishment where you can get some
like a food thing, and we turned.
You can get some
French
fries. You know, you can get some you can get the large quesadillas. You can get some Shanghai wings. This is not where you want to go throw down. Yeah,
like actually, the table. We sat down next to a table with 2 kids at it.
Yeah,
and then they left pretty quickly.
And here we go, and we're Badge and I are throwing B-52s.
Yeah, right? Well, it was Westdude's fault, man. I mean, that's the cool thing about interactive IRL streaming. Actually, that's one of the big complaints that I had for our setup during. It was really hard to be interactive. It made good video, and it did show off what was going on, but the interactivity side of it was kind of low, and I want to work on that.
It's tough because we had to record on your camera, and my phone was the chat.
Right, and that's, I mean, I need 2 phones too, basically.
And Badger was saying, give me your phone so I can read chat, which means I'm reading upside down.
Right, I'm like, yeah. You don't lie, Westdude. Jesus. After like 2 years of telling us to have B-52s, we finally had them.
Right. So, and I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at those. I wasn't mad at those B-52s. So Wednesday nights, we get those. We go to the convention center, get our yellow badges. Badge gets 2 of them, which is baller.
Yeah, special guest and content creator. Which is basically a 4-day pass for free, and then also a content creator pass.
Like, I don't understand why they just could have gave you 1, but they just straight up gave you 2.
I guess it's because they fit into 2 different categories, and there was like, system says 2 categories. Here you go, bud.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Here you go.
And I was able to give out the content creator pass to people who needed it. Or sorry, the 4-day pass.
Special guest.
Special guest, right. So let me go back. So that night, that was Wednesday. We get there. There was a little bit of a gathering at Laugh Boston, which is next to the Westin, which we did go into the Westin for a little bit. We went to Laugh Boston, and that was the pre-gamer event after that. We picked up our badges, and we went into there. And that is where I met the people from Sandship. There was a bunch of independent gamers wanting to go do their sport their wares. And I got a key for Sandship. It is a factory game that is played on this guy. It's a mobile game.
Yeah. What'd you think of it?
So, pretty neato. It was good. It was good. It's early access and it needs work, but they've got all the stuff there. It seems stable.
The people seem nice.
They seem nice. They were instantly like hugging on me and all this other stuff.
Yeah, they were really nice. I know it's like very small development team, but the game looks very polished and looks exciting. Even though I don't play resource management games, I look forward to playing that game.
Yeah, it was good. So Ryan joined me we booked an interview for them next for them the next day. So I didn't spend too much time. I just kind of shook hands and gave out business cards for Thursday. And then Wednesday nights, I don't think we did much of anything else. Badge, you remember what Wednesday night? I have everything else written down. That first night, it was minus Ryan. I don't think we met Dizzy yet.
We definitely did something because I remember being tired the next day.
I don't know. Shoot, I don't. God dang. I thought I had it all.
Did we go out
Okay.
to eat with Green Skull?
That was Friday.
That was no, because I would have been. Oh, it was probably. I think it was Thursday.
That was Thursday. Yeah.
It was Thursday.
What did we do for dinner?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Twitch party.
That was.
Party. It was definitely not that day.
No, because that one we got
Friday.
Ryan. That one
Saturday,
Ryan was with us.
I think it was Twitch.
No, was that Friday or no? That was
Friday was.
Friday.
I was in the cowboy outfit for. That was Friday.
Okay.
That was Friday.
So my frame of reference for Friday is cowboy.
Okay. Yeah.
My
sure.
frame of reference for Saturday is suit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, or yeah.
So so Thursday was the interview day.
I was gonna say Adult Swim.
Oh, I see.
Adult Swim.
Which one you guys suited up?
Yeah, I was suited. Okay.
I think my voice being bad is killing Ryan's voice.
All right. How the turntables? Well, maybe I'll do all the talking for once. How about that?
Oh my God.
We definitely had some dinner on Wednesday night.
Something. I don't remember
Maybe
what
it
is.
Just Applebee's was there?
Yo, I'm cleaning my bed. It's cleaning day. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Do your fucking bed. This is the second person who's calling him out now. His first one was me.
Do your bed.
He's like, chill.
I'm cleaning my sheets.
I mean, fair enough. If you're cleaning it, it's fine. You gotta clean it.
I'm gonna get wrapped up in this blanket. Anyway, yeah, that was Wednesday without me, unfortunately.
So Wednesday we do something for dinner. I want to say we had. It was fairly. I don't think it was very eventful.
I think it was. I think something happened on Wednesday. Sure. Oh God, don't beat me to the con. Oh, look, all right. Like, chill out. Hot shot, I'll ban you. All right.
Sure, bud.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
I don't remember.
I mean,
I would remember right afterwards.
But I wasn't there. I was still here. I was actually traveling.
We move on to
okay.
I'm sure.
So Thursday, I'm gonna do one brief thing through my text here and see what we did here.
Okay, good idea.
My texts. There's badge. There's those things.
Probably the Discord would help too. If we looked at that, I can't look at the Discord. So
partner thing. Poland party. That was not the thing.
That was
Wednesday.
Friday.
Okay, no help on that one.
Yeah.
We'll look at the other phone, make sure. Because you and I are usually together, so we're usually not texting back and forth.
We got our passes. Yeah.
Yeah, got our passes. Today, Tuesday. Okay, give me 1 second.
Ugh.
Last Monday.
Yeah,
Don't die. Don't die.
Look at this cool shirt I got though.
What's that on it?
Discord partner.
Oh god damn. So, Gel.
Oh god.
Flex on the homies.
29th. All right, what day? So we're looking for the 26th. Okay, cool. 26th was that Wednesday. 2 seconds, and I will.
Yeah.
Excellent planning. Shuttle is full. Screwed up. 8 a.m.
Discord Infinity.
Okay, I can't. There's nothing of consequence on that Discord date.
I was rocking these puppies too.
Yeah.
To the left.
Last Tuesday, PAX East shared drive.
I want to show chat. I'll show you guys in a second.
All right. So,
come on.
Pins, I guess.
Yeah, I got some pins.
Come on. So then, so Friday. All right. So we get up. We get a good breakfast. We get up early.
Thursday or Friday?
Thursday. We get up. We get our breakfast. Get up early, and we're there. We're there at about 8:45 because what they do.
Yeah. The shuttles.
Is they?
Did we take a shuttle the first day? I think we Ubered.
Yeah, we did. No. We shuttled from the hotel to.
Yeah, shuttle from the hotel. We took it. So they if you have a yellow badge, they let you in at 9 a.m., which is great because they open at 10. And we did film somehow. We did film the opening for PAX East again.
Yeah, we did. What did we film?
Yes, we did.
We
filmed it on your phone.
Oh my god! I forgot about that.
It's on your phone somewhere. We got
I'm never gonna find that.
It's probably 30 minutes or less.
How do you boys avoid Corona going to these events? Just shake people's hand and kiss and hug and embrace everybody. Lots of hand sanitizer.
So on the escalators, those black handrails that you do, you just run your tongue across those.
No, they had extra people there with like Lysol and like wiping stuff.
They were. Yeah. There was a dude there as the thing went by. He would spray his towel and then hold it as the thing moved underneath him. I saw that. And he would spray it again and hold it, and spray it again and hold it. I don't know.
Yeah, Thursday I got into Boston 1 a.m. Woke up at 7 a.m. Met them at the hotel at 8:30, 8:45. We shuttled to the convention center. Media hour was at 9, so we all grouped up on the bottom, ready to go. It was pretty awesome. We got to meet. We saw Bless RNG and a couple of the.
Yep.
What are the girls? The redheads. Literally redheads.
GPTV. Yeah.
Yes.
Bell, yeah.
And
Bell,
Sydney.
yes, Bell and Sydney, yes.
And I can't remember the other one's name. I think that was like the third time I met her too. I can't remember her name.
One of them was Sydney. Oh, Sydney. Yeah. Sydney and Bell.
Bell and Sydney, but there's a third girl there.
There's a third one. That was the first time I'd met her also.
I think you definitely met her at TwitchCon.
Maybe.
I don't know. The GPTV crew is awesome. I always have trouble remembering everyone's name because there's so many.
Right. I remember Nat because she was in the thing. And we bonded over her knee injury.
Sure. Yeah. Nat's the person who introduced me to GPTV.
To everybody. Right.
Nat,
yes.
Yeah. Nat spotted me at PAX West and came up to me like, "You're Badger."
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Sure.
True statement. True facts.
Like she straight up knew who I was.
So then we get the entrance and then we kind of walk the floor for just a little bit. It's difficult now for Badger to cross the floor without getting a hey Badger, hey, you're the guy from AGQ, hey, you're the guy with the hat, hey, you're the guy with the speed run, hey, you're the guy with the right.
I come to a lot of these events also, so
everybody swarmed Animal Crossing for media hour.
Dude, they did. Well. They were smart to do so as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, Nintendo was the headliner. Anybody disagree? Either you guys disagree with that?
Nah, man, they had so much. They had pull. Okay, so the thing about this, I decided that they were the headliner when we were standing in the media hour area, and nobody talked about anything else.
Yep,
it was literally just Nintendo. The pins. They wanted to play the games. They wanted to take the pictures.
Take merch,
like the merch,
and then
everything.
Final Fantasy VII got mentioned at the end there.
Yeah,
that's all I heard. I didn't hear about any other booths.
Yeah,
I agree. Didn't hear about the Mixer booth. Didn't hear about the Elgato booth. Didn't hear about any orgs or anything.
What was like Fuser? They had like these huge.
That's some new stuff, man. That was their first time anywhere, so nobody knew.
But they had like that big statue and stuff, and I didn't hear anybody talk about it. Like,
man. Yeah, well, they didn't like hype it up. Like I didn't know anything about it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was like
so Fuser looked. It was a giant booth. So if Nintendo had the biggest booth, Fuser had the second biggest booth.
I don't even think that Nintendo had the biggest booth. It was pretty compact. Fuser was big.
I think
it was close.
I think it was close because like Fuser had that big statue, but Nintendo had like more square footage of just like they had like the merchandise, they had the picture area, they had the area where you can play Animal Crossing.
So Fuser.
What about the guys who did KP2, the KSP2? They had Dominance.
Oh yeah.
Had a pretty big booth
Kerbal Space Program 2 had a big booth. That was great.
Well, it was not that just that it had a big booth, but it had there was like a big conglomerate over there.
Yeah. They had their other properties around there. They had 4 games going on there. KSP2 being the biggest one that had a ship and a line and
like a special thing.
They had Disintegration. They had the big ship you can take a picture with. You can play the games. They had the broken like space shuttle to walk into their presentation.
Yep,
it was pretty cool. I missed that.
Yeah, that was good. They are. I'll give you the put the links in the chat. So just to kind of recap, so Nintendo's big deal was all about Animal Crossing, which is launching in April. So 1 month earlier, they are hyping up Animal Crossing. It's going to sell like crazy. 2-hour lines minimum to go get in to look at Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
1.5 hour lines to go get a pin.
Nice pin though. I think actually
I got so lucky because like at the end before it closed down for Thursday, I was like, oh, there's no line. Scan and I got my pin. So
nice. Yeah.
It feels bad for
he said
anybody else.
Next month from the perspective of the time flush. So while we were there, it was launching.
Oh
next month.
I guess sometime in March. It was end of February, into March, whatever.
So we got like 2 more weeks until Animal Crossing comes out.
Right.
Any Smash news? They didn't have anything for Smash, and I'm so upset because I love Smash. No Smash news, unfortunately.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 7 rewrite, redo.
You played it, right?
I did play it.
And during the media hour, you got
during media hour. That was what I used my my 1 hour early on, was to avoid that line. And I tweeted about it. They wouldn't let you take pictures of the screen.
No.
And
yeah, get told off.
Final Fantasy 7, new combat system. Garrett was there, Audis was there, Tifa's there, Cloud's there. It's on. Like it's on. Maybe I might need a PS4 now. I mean, I may need a PS4.
Yeah, you liked it that much?
It hits all the buttons. It's very satisfying. There's upgrades. There's materia. There's big old swords. There's power-ups. It's probably a grappling hook.
Look, I can't do
Tifa's
it again.
hot. I don't know.
I can't play Final
Doesn't it
Fantasy
come out on
VII
PC?
Yeah, it'll be in PC too at some point.
Oh, okay.
It'll be like a year though.
It's
It'll do what
it's gonna be after.
it'll do what Death Stranding did, where
the moment that
year
Aerith
one
died
is
and Cloud turned out
PS4.
to be Zack. Like, I'm done. I don't want this storyline anymore.
You guys are speaking a
man.
whole nother language. Never played a Final Fantasy.
yeah.
I may cry again, Badger. I may cry again.
You know she dies.
I may cry again.
He puts his big sword in there and she dies from
What?
the dog. Okay.
Listen to me. Look at me. I
And
may
then
cry
what about
again.
Red's dad? Did I make you cry? I'm like, Red's not going to be in the remake.
What?
Yeah. Get fucked.
What?
He's not in the remake.
No, I'm out then. I'll wait for PC.
But essentially, while he was playing Final Fantasy, me and Badger were eating free food at the Behemoth booth and playing their new game,
Oh, yeah.
Alien Hominid
That was fun.
HD. That game was fun,
Yeah.
dude. It was
Yeah.
like a Risk of Rain,
Yeah.
a little bit,
Uh-huh.
where it gets
Yeah,
difficult
yeah.
over
Risk
time.
1, yeah.
And I mean,
It was an action platformer bullet hell.
it was sick.
It was
So-
okay. It gave me RSI like in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you were like, bro.
I was like, dude, ow, fudge. I played it on a harder difficulty. It was a bad idea.
You're like,
the guy
my
was like,
wrist
yeah.
hurts.
It's
I was
nice.
spamming it, dude.
And then we went to the Cattle Guard.
Yep. Then we went to Calgard, did the filming, so we got a chance to play it. Nintendo. I tweeted about it. You can go check it out on my Twitter. Some of the thoughts I had pre-game. And then it was walking the floor, hitting our appointments. Our first appointment my first appointment, at least on the calendar, was for Sandship. That's when I actually got the demo. I met them the night before, but then I got the demo and the free key. It's in this little. It's not. I don't know.
So we had the appointment with Sandship, and while that was happening, Badger went back to the hotel to get the backpack.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Finally.
So Badger basically spent lunch on the first day, monkeying around with a backpack, trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Ryan and I were on the floor doing our thing. And I think, Ryan, did you and I go get a sandwich?
We went to Jimmy John's after the Sandship
Yes.
presentation, and
Yep,
then,
and then
we came
Ryan
back.
had to go back.
I had to go. Yeah, we literally
You had to
like
go
we
get-
come back, and the Badger's like, "Yeah, can you get me a sandwich?" I was like, "Bro, you know, I got
Yeah,
it."
I was, wow. Like, I didn't
MVP,
even realize
man.
I was working so hard during
No,
that,
but
I
you
hadn't
need,
had
right?
lunch.
Yeah, you needed that shit.
I did.
Like,
It would have
'cause
set me up
there
for
was-
failure if I didn't have that food.
And there was literally no other time because we were packed. I mean, if you look at the calendar,
Yeah.
we were packed all the way through the end of the night.
Yeah.
We front loaded so much stuff. It was really great on like Saturday and Sunday to be like, yeah, we don't really.
literally
have
Saturday, we're like, "What? What do we do?
much. What are you
Like,
doing
Yeah.
today? People would ask me like, oh, you know, chilling.
I don't know.
nothing.
Open the
What do you got? What do you got for me?
We're
That's
waiting
that's
at
the
Animal
that's the
Crossing line.
response. Is what do you
That's
got
what-
for
yeah,
me?
What do you got for me? Yeah, yeah. I mean, we did
So-
stuff on those days. Yeah.
What do we do? We did Polish developers.
Oh, you guys forgot the massage.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so this is a great one. This is a great
wasn't there.
story
I
from
missed it.
Badger.
I want to hear from your perspective, and then when me and Badger get there.
Okay, so I set up. Okay, so the guys at Tiny Build, our buddy Keith from last time, is there. I set up an appointment because now, while it's not Badger's type of game or my type of game, the guys at Tiny Build are world-class dudes, and they like us, we like them. We're just bros, right?
Yeah.
So I said, all I'm going to do with this appointment. I set up a 30-minute appointment with Clown and Keith. Keith's the project manager for Tiny Build in that booth and all that. And all I was going to do was show up, and my complete aim was, hey Keith, I don't need anything. I'm here. I'm here at PAX East again. Like, I worked all day Saturday the previous year for them on Saturday, did speed running, hyped up stuff. We had a great time at their booth. And my only mission was to say hi to Keith, shake his hand, and then I'm out of there. Like, that was it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
And-
that's why
but
we sent you in
instead-
there.
Right. Instead, I'm met by Andre. Keith is nowhere to be found. He's busy. Apparently he sent Andre to come say hi to me, because in his set, so I got this appointment at it was at 2:30. Clown's coming by. Go handle him for me. So Andre comes by and I said, "Hey man," he says, hey, I recognize you from last year. And he says, I said, yeah, hey, man. So I meet Andre again, and he says, here, come with me. And there's a...
So Andre's got
there's
this
a
big,
giant
shitting green on his face.
There's this
he's a super happy
booth.
guy.
Wait,
right
do you want me to describe the booth like from?
So
like
let me give you the frame of size. So
yeah.
Tiny Build had one of the top 5 biggest booths there.
Mm-hmm.
Within that booth, most of it is going going all the way to this rafters. You can Tiny Build was a landmark in the thing because it's a bright orange sign. You can go, oh, I'm just that on the other side of the Tiny Build booth, and that was a way that you could describe where it is. Smaller than that, then there was this tent, which Tiny Build is notorious for having closed off areas in their booth to put all their stuff and to hang out and sit down while they're not talking with each other.
Yeah.
Because I got to go in there last year in PAX East. I got to go into Tiny Build's area and go put my stuff down and talk with Alex, the head honcho guy. And they said, yeah, come in here and give us
that. She's still dying over there. Yeah. Next time he's
actually sick now. He's actually sick.
Feels bad.
It's because you got him sick, I bet you. You got me sick too, nerd.
No.
You did.
Listen.
Spitting in my face while
focus here.
Right, sorry.
So there's a tent. There's like a tent there. It's not like a tent. It's more of a carnival, a miniature-sized carnival circus tent.
Yeah.
Square, right? You say, Ryan?
It's like it's not too big. It's reasonable. It's like a tent you go camping with, and then you sleep comfortably with
probably
like
a
2 to 3
4-person
people.
tent.
Yeah,
right?
like 3 or 4 people.
You could stand up in front of it, right?
Me and Badger we get there late.
Yeah.
You're nowhere to be found, right?
So I messaged these two. I messaged both of them, and I said, "Come to Tiny Build." I'm gonna read you this exact damn thing because damn it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I will because you missed out.
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
It was a little bit rapey.
we'll get it.
I'm not mad. You guys described this to me. I was like, dang, I freaking dodged a bullet.
Like, oh my goodness.
I thought I was meeting Keith because on the appointment thing it said Keith Morales.
Keith and Clown, right?
And on what's his name? Andre,
yeah.
Andre introduces himself, but it's so loud.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, okay, it's Keith. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you introduced Andre to me. Dude, I'm livid.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even
He's
there.
Livid. The backpack's not working.
I don't even talk to anybody.
It's not working.
I'm like,
bro, it's okay. Calm down. It's the first day. We'll handle it.
And
it's
like,
all right.
Sure, yeah.
Streams like green and purple.
Yeah.
Audio issues.
It's like crackling. And everything was fine like 10 seconds ago.
And I'm like talking to Andre, like, okay, you got the messages?
Yeah.
All right.
So here we go. So I said, Ryan says, hey, I'm trying to find you guys. And I said, well, use the stream to find Badger.
That doesn't work.
Because I'm on my way to the Tiny Build booth, and Ryan says, "Hey, I'll see you at the Tiny Build booth." And Badger says, "Tiny Build K." Okay,
that's usually how I talk in text.
Right. It's brief, very brief. And I said, "Hey, Badger, come to the tent inside the Tiny Build booth."
Oh, did you?
Big surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, he said big
for
surprise.
Andre.
I don't think I saw this even.
And then the next tweet the next one in Discord is, "Okay, I'm here," and Ryan's is, "Okay, I'm here."
Mm-hmm.
And I said again, small tent, ask for Andre.
Yes.
I'm in the tent.
And then that's where, he's livid with the backpack. Andre's like talking to us.
Yeah.
And he's like,
okay, so Andre is giving me really creepy vibes. Like,
he's like very like, I don't know how to, he's really friendly.
I think what the thing is.
But also he's like, come on,
he thought
guys.
This was a really cool idea and he really wanted to show it off.
Yes. And he's like, there's only room for one of you guys.
And I'm like,
I was like, okay, the tent is like pretty small. And he's like, go. You're the point man.
Ryan, you got this.
I was like, all right, I'll handle it.
Yeah.
Right. So there are 2 seats in there.
Yes, there's 2 seats in there.
I'm occupying one of them. That's why there's only room for one of you.
And we didn't know. I was like, okay, it's probably a small tent. It's okay.
So Ryan gets grabbed by this guy, brought into this thing, and is in this tent.
No. He introduces literally every game one by one, what every game is, all this stuff, the NDAs, and he's like, all right, it's time to go into the tent.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. Like we're gonna play some games. And there's like a little like foldable wooden thing that kind of blocks your view. You can't look inside the tent, and you have to walk around it.
So it's okay. So the old school, it is just to clarify, it's what the ladies of the 18th, 19th century got dressed behind. It's one of those fold up. dressing covers, right?
Yeah.
And I walk past it, and all I see is Blake just like this.
He's laying on a
getting
table.
a massage.
He's getting a massage.
No, it's like a chair. It's a chair, and he's getting a massage.
My face.
His face is on the bottom.
Oh, it's a chair. Okay.
And Andre's like, all right, this year's theme is massages.
Yep.
And then the lady's like pointing at the available chair.
And you're like, I guess I have to say yes. Consent is implied. You can't even say no.
I was so confused. It looked like a scene out of a porno. I was
You were
like, what is going
I'm
on?
on the PAX East floor right now.
And you can't hear anything outside. It's so weird. You can't hear nothing, dude. I don't know how they did it.
You guys were completely oblivious. You guys did not no longer existed.
And it smelled like incense. It was nice. They had a whole setup where you can play the games while you get a massage.
Yep.
I was wearing a hoodie, so like midway through, I was like, yo, should I just take my hoodie off? She's like, yeah, take my hoodie off. I can't see anything because I'm wearing glasses.
Should I take my pants off? Yeah.
And she adjusts it to where I'm not even looking at the games anymore.
Right.
And Blake doesn't even realize I'm in the room.
So,
right.
I did not even recognize. I'm so enraptured on what I'm doing or what's being done to me.
Well,
right.
I
hear someone come in. I do not at all recognize Ryan or his voice. At all. I have no clue he's next to me.
At least Ryan knows that you're there. Feels
Right.
a little more comfortable. But Blake is totally alone right now, getting felt out by a person he met 2 seconds ago, and getting a massage you didn't know about moments before.
Before.
And I'm confused, but I was comfortable because Blake was there, and he does his whole, like, when we get in an Uber, he's like, oh, I'm going to talk to this person.
Yeah.
So we're, like, talking to the ladies.
Thing for him, I think.
And then, like, Andre comes in, and he starts talking to the ladies and starts talking to us. And I think for a second, he was kind of peeved that we weren't playing the games, but he was happy that we were, like, enjoying ourselves.
I couldn't see, and Ryan and I have specs on, so I couldn't see it anyway.
I couldn't see anything.
And you can't put your glasses on in the face thing anyway. I could see it, and I was focusing on the.
Dude, I knew this was happening. I got like my mind was like, no, there's something wrong here. I don't want to do this.
There's something wrong.
I was like,
yeah, what was going on with you? Because we're like, you're outside of the tent.
I got
we were in there for like 30 minutes.
Oh, I was just
going
to the backpack.
Like
I ran into Jazzy Wazzy. I was hanging out. I was way more comfortable than you dudes were.
Totally missed out, man. It was great.
Felt so good afterwards.
They
gave me a scarf. They gave you a robe, bro. I want the robe. I'm so mad I got a robe.
And on my way out, they gave me a robe and a scarf. And it was so soft. It's baby
so Shrink,
soft.
For
baby
me,
soft
hearing
robe.
about this, they were like, we got massages. I was like, what the f-? You got
hours, bro. Hours later, you're like,
in there
massages.
To have a meeting with Tiny Build, and you had a massage.
It was great. So
that was awesome, dude.
What ends up happening is I start, of course.
What do you mean you had a massage? Yeah, they gave us massages.
They gave us massages.
It took me until I got home to understand that these fools had a massage and a massage chair.
So I had a million
what the heck?
questions.
What were you guys doing?
I had a million questions immediately.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask. If they had they brought you in there and they're like, we're gonna take blood test. Like, yeah, all right.
What the?
Okay, sure.
I would have said yes.
Yeah,
I would have said yes.
I feel like what they did to you guys is that like they put you in a situation where you couldn't say no. Because I didn't want a massage. I probably would have been like, yeah, sure, I'll do a massage. Like, because I think like built you up to this thing. Because the way Ryan described it, like it's like, oh, look at these games, it's part of the meeting, and then you suddenly are in this situation where you're closed in and behind closed doors, and there's a massage therapist like, sit down, bitch.
And it's the finale. It's the finale.
I don't like that, right? Like I wouldn't have been okay. I think that I'd have PTSD from this, boys. All right.
I swear to God, it was like that. It was just like, all right, here are our cool games. You know what? You get to play some of the games. Come on in, and then you walk past the foldable thing, and then there's just like massages.
You know, Ryan, your face after you came out and you explained to me that you had a massage, it was kind of like a bad thing happened to you. You're like, yeah, it was a massage. Because you were like, you hadn't fully processed what happened yet.
Bro, it took me to like the end of the day to be like, oh, we got massages.
It's so weird.
Like, I'm gonna go sit down with Tiny Build and have a meeting. Okay. No, I got touched up on my back and then karate chopped on my back and elbowed on my back.
Yeah. She did the kid talking to the ceiling fan. She did the
and then you made that joke too.
No, did she? Oh my freaking God! I'm glad I wasn't.
He was like,
So I immediately had a million questions. I said, and Ryan's sitting down now.
Well, Blake's trying to
kinda,
distract himself is what's going on here.
I
feel like you were so anxious during this. You were just like trying to talk your way out of it. That's what you do with an Uber driver too, I feel like.
Well,
okay, so a note here that I want to make is that we are talking about Tiny Build right now. So this was a sick move, all right? Having
it was
as
awesome.
weird
Yeah.
and as awkward and
If you guys can see, Tiny Build.
oh, nice, nailed it.
Shit.
Well, there you go, nailed it.
And so at the very least, it was a talking point. It's an interesting thing to do. I think Tiny Build, whoever thought of this, props to you.
Well, apparently they do like weird stuff all the time just because
Yeah,
it is
the graveyard keeper thing last time where you lay in a coffin. That was weird.
What?
And I'm down. Like I'm down with it. I was immediately down. Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty cool.
I was blown away.
I didn't want a massage.
I know you guys had mixed feelings about it. I was immediately in. I'm in. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think
I was so in, low key.
Yeah, okay.
So he sits. So person B sits down, stranger, and this lady's doing the thing. She's like all, she's in the hair and she's in the shoulders.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
And she's like down the back and doing the thing. And I'm thinking, like you can't have long nails and do this. So I asked her. I said,
you asked her about it. Yeah.
I asked her all of the technical questions. I said, what percentage of creepers do you get? Like dudes creeping up on you. She says, well, because I only do chair massage, it's way low.
You know,
if
okay,
you do
here's
the
my
table
question.
massage, then yeah,
here's the statistic I want. I want to know how often someone gets aroused during. How often a man gets a erection during one of these things, and if it's like
probably
natural,
no more than 82%.
Yeah, I feel like it actually might be pretty high, especially because some people are coming to massage have not been touched very often, you know, or not been touched recently, maybe.
Like touch starved.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
Something.
I feel like it's. I mean, I bet you massage therapists, masseuses, it's very common for them. Oh my God, Beanie dude, what the heck?
Oh wow.
Beanie, what's up?
Beanie, thanks for gifting 5 subs out to the community. It's $25 worth of subs. Congrats everybody who got a sub there. Appreciate it very much.
Awesome.
Hope you're 51% sure about your choice.
Shrink and follows Franzo, Sartan, and Dutch. How you doing?
Yeah,
I was so like because I've never really gotten a massage before. It was so like my back was killing me just because we had the backpacks on. We're walking the whole time.
Yeah.
So I came out of that refreshed, but
I
also
needed
like
it. I needed it bad. Yeah.
It was a lot to process.
It was a lot to process. Yeah.
And then even afterwards, he's like, "All right, guys, make sure you follow up. I'll send you guys codes, NDAs, and all that stuff."
I never want to talk to you again, but all right.
I just got a massage. What's going on?
Got a massage.
Where am I? Am I working right now?
I had no idea what else was said after that. I was kind of wandered on. The next appointment was Kerbal,
really?
And I was just kind of
So I was down and out for an hour 30, 2 hours.
Right.
Working on the backpack on the phone with Backpack Boys, trying to work it out, and we got it sorted eventually. And that was only like right after I was supposed to be involved with Kerbal with you all.
Right.
So I missed it.
Yeah. So right after that, we talked with. So I'm flying high to my next gig. It was Dungeon Defenders Awakened, the third in that series. So Dungeon Defenders 2, Awakened. I think you even missed that one too.
Yeah, I didn't do Dungeon Defenders either. No, I was there for Dungeon Defenders.
And then we had the Polish game booth.
Yes.
It was all Polish developers, which you did meet. It was very confusing. I wanted to do game deck.
We live streamed the entire thing.
The head guy comes up and says, "Hey guys,
he kidnapped us." Yeah.
Another game.
And then I ended up doing game deck, which is what I wanted to do in the first place.
Great. So then there was Kerbal, which you missed out on probably because of the backpack. We circle back, do some more backpack maintenance, do the thing, get everything settled.
What did we do after? Because I know Kerbal was our last appointment.
It was the last one. That was 4:30 was Kerbal.
Yeah, and then no, we did the for like a little bit before Kerbal. We actually went to the Polish thing, and then they were so poppin', and we weren't able to play the game that Badger wanted to play.
Right.
So we dipped out, and then we did the whole Kerbal thing.
Yep.
And then while you guys were doing the Kerbal thing, I actually was playing the game I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You did get to the Polish.
It was really
thing,
weird, dude, because like the guy who talked to us is a different company from the guy that we had the appointment with, but it was still with the Polish crew. So I was like talking to him. I was like, this game was really interesting, and I didn't remember because I was like, I think you guys saw Cyberpunk on this game, and it was like, this is for Badger because Badger likes Cyberpunk.
Yes.
That's basically what happened, right?
When I booked the appointment, I said Polish booth, and they had 8 games that they were displaying something, and I looked at all of them and I said, that's the one that Badger would be most interested in. Clown, Badger, Ryan, 3 of us. Let's go that way. And you got to check a box of the one you wanted.
Yeah,
and I did. I checked that box for our appointment. Right.
Yeah. So I did get to see it, and we made that appointment.
That's good. That's good.
And we were live streaming trying the game out too, which was fine.
Which was good.
The backpack was great in this circumstance.
Yep.
So I think after after Kerbal, we were done on the floor.
After Kerbal, we were done with the floor. And then we had 2 options. One was a Red Bull throwback party with video games, which we missed completely. But then we went to a Made in Massachusetts party.
I missed that.
Yeah, so we went to the we went to the Made in Massachusetts party. We got there late, like an hour late.
No, it was really late.
And
or something like that.
It was an hour or 2 late.
It was at 6.
Yeah, we got there at 8. We got there at 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because that was a video where wasn't it working? We went all back to the hotel, and I slept on for 20 minutes on the video.
Yes.
Okay.
We got there. And
33-minute nap, baby.
No food. The only food there was the veggie sliders, which were trash.
Yep.
The bar was charging like an obscene amount of money for cocktails. We didn't get
$12 a beer.
We did get to follow up with Ichi and Rustin.
Yeah, that was the only good part about that. And then Josie as well.
Josie. And
that was it. That's all I did at MA.
And then we had the Green Skull dinner with Green Skull, Excellion, Rob from. Yeah, that was the same.
And you said, "Hey, I've got dinner for us lined up at the Legal Seafood Kitchen."
Right, something like that. I always forget this silly name.
And it's my buddy named Green Skull, and I had not heard of this person before.
Yeah, you guys were like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, sure, whatever. Badger wants to have dinner with this person.
Dude, yeah, and the whole crew was sick, man. Andrew, who sat across from me, he was super funny. He's a mixer streamer. And then freaking Rob from Cyanide and Happiness
was there with his wife.
Whitney?
What?
Brittany.
No.
Oh, Bree?
Is it? No, Bree's Green Skull's girl.
Bree, Bree, not Brittany.
Are you talking about Rob?
To my left, Rob's wife. Heather.
Oh,
Heather.
Yeah.
Heather.
Dude, you're so wrong.
Heather.
Get out of here, Blake. You don't know. There was nobody who was named.
And then I had.
There were 18 people at the table. I counted.
There was not. Actually, I didn't get to talk to the guys on the right side at all.
Dukes was funny, and then I think his name was Lucky. He's a mixer streamer.
Yes.
He actually got partnered with Republic of Gamers, and then Excellion was also. He's also like a commentator, mixer streamer.
Good talk.
No, we had like wonderful people.
Excellion was two to your right. Is that guy's name Excellion?
Yes.
Oh, Andrew.
So in front of me was Green Skull. To my right was Excellion.
Okay, so I didn't know it was Andrew.
And then you were.
And I was to your left.
Cornered.
Blake.
Yeah, you were cornered.
Yeah, that was great.
Right.
I liked that a lot. My favorite part about that dinner was cheapest shot.
Dude, it looked like lemonade.
It didn't taste like anything, but it had a lot of alcohol in it.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. That was a great place. And it was $8
give you your cheapest shot, and then immediately Green Skull and Andrew went, "Oh,
yeah,
here we go."
They were like, we're getting to know Badger today.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Yeah, so that was really, really good. That was one of the greatest highlights there was meeting Green Skull.
It really was.
His track through the entertainment and streaming world is very amazing. I asked him to give me a breakdown of what's your journey like. Great insight, conversation, and all that sort of stuff. And he's working on some really, really good stuff like how to organize esports and bring calendars and scheduling and all of that business. It's a thing across the industry. That's and he said he's doing really, really good on his Kickstarter, and
he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Company. He's got a lot of good stuff.
He's a baller, that's for sure.
He's a baller. And then Andrew's doing really good. He's about to. We talked about dad stuff, about to have kid, etc.
Oh yeah, it's a boy.
Yep, it's a boy.
They hyped that up really well, honestly. Yep. For a life event, they did really good on that.
And we talked about streaming and all kinds of good stuff. That was great. And then for those of you who didn't hear it, the guy who thought of and writes currently the comic Cyanide and Happiness.
One of the nicest people.
Over from us on the table.
One of the funniest people too, man.
Oh my god,
they were
funny
so nice.
and nice.
They were so funny.
Goodness.
They cracked me up all the time.
Yep.
You got to be that creative, man. If you're making like one of the best web comics, like the stuff he says is just like.
I think he's been through the creative process so often that it's like kind of off the cuff for him in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, he's
so
really cool, man.
And what makes the Cyanide and Happiness so good is you're going down a path, left turn at the very, very end, and that left turn is just so screwed up. It's just usually the most messed up scenario you could think of. Anyway, Cyanide and Happiness. So go check that out.
Yeah,
so we met the guy.
They were really cool.
They were super cool. Everybody was super cool. Everybody was No one was too good for anybody.
No, we
The
were
whole
just
table
like
was-
vibing the whole time. We're laughing, having a good time.
We didn't really talk
and
about
all,
work
like,
that much, man. Like it was
And
mostly
just really-
jokes.
Oh, it was just jokes.
And frankly, the whole table was way too good for the three of us. And
I strongly
mean,
agree there. Like I was lucky to get presents with
strongly
Dan. Dan's a really
Yeah.
nice guy. I mean, Dan brought us to the dinner, and then just Rob showing up was like, "What the heck?"
what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, he like nonchalant. He was like,
He's
"Yeah,
like-
the guy from Cyanide and Happiness
He's
is
coming.
coming," and we're
Yeah,
like,
he's coming.
Okay.
"What?"
I don't know. I didn't know
Yeah.
what to expect.
Yeah.
No,
it was
really nice.
super cool. That table was way too good
Yeah,
for us.
I think that was
and-
one of my highlights, honestly, of PAX East.
and to be truthful about it, nobody cared. We were just all having a great time.
Yeah,
And actually, I got
well.
a couple tweets from Andrew saying, "Hey man, that was super fun," or a
Yeah.
couple of DMs from Andrew said, "Hey, it was super fun. Great to see you. Hit me up, etc." So it
Dark
was super
Mason
great.
streamers,
No, I
fucking
loved it,
animals,
man.
man. And get
Yeah.
out of here. I don't care.
Yeah, they're all. I mean, we're all just. Friday.
Aw.
Friday was another interesting.
Oh man,
So,
Friday was the worst
wrapped
for me.
up-
Jesus
well,
Christ.
so we wrapped up. Okay,
Sweet
so we
baby mother of God.
wrapped up probably around
The messages I sent you guys.
11 or midnight
Yeah.
Thursday night. Friday morning, a sleep in. We
I
probably
messed up so
start.
bad.
So we probably start or get to the show around 10:15, 10:30.
We got
Badger
we got
has a
there.
stream from from noon to 2.
Yeah, that's when
Okay.
we kick off stream, and we go to that was like the longest stream day for me because we did like 8 hours of
Right.
stream that day.
I chose that day to dress up as a cowboy
Kansas.
from Red Dead
It was
Redemption.
pretty good. You know, the funny
And-
thing about that is you immediately got gatekept, kind of by accident, because
that?
people were like, they would make a joke to you, and you'd be like, but it was a Red Dead Redemption joke,
Yes.
and you were like,
Right.
duh.
Yeah,
And
and I
it
went,
was-
oh, I did not
I mean,
get.
I don't know
all
if they
of
were
the-
mean to you about it, but I know it was kind of funny.
You're right. They were definitely not mean. They're like, hey man, how take care of your tuberculosis, and I went.
You have tuberculosis?
Oh,
No, like
oh
this.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
they weren't mean about it. Sorry.
They were being mean about it. But I
was
one
just
other
kinda
mistake
funny.
that I did was I gave out. I got so many pictures taken with me.
Uh huh.
What I asked them to do
Oh.
was, here, tweet this out at me and at Rockstar. Here's my card.
Okay.
Everybody wanted pictures with me. Everybody saying hi. It was super nice, super welcoming. Nobody
Sound
tweeted
sick?
at me.
Like you
I
know I'm
handed out
sick, son. All right. You don't want to mess with me. I'll come down there. I'll
Every-
mess your ass up. All right. I'm bringing
every
a
business
freaking-
card.
No, I
The
can't.
only tweets I got were the ones that I tweeted out. But I wanted everybody to tweet them.
So you still told people to tweet it out and stuff?
Okay,
Yes.
You're a new cosplayer. I think it's a simple mistake to make. Twitter is not your platform. Instagram is where you're at.
Instagram is
okay?
the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're gonna start actually monetizing your cosplay in that way and having people interact with you, it needs to be on Instagram.
Probably.
We're all sick except for Blake.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those sick
I'm good.
guns on my
POS.
shoulders. That's right. I can talk if I look up. If I look down, I can't talk at all.
So
man.
so Friday, I'm in these uncomfortable boots, but I look awesome. So there's some tweets in the chat about the pictures. Ran into some other cosplayers. We did good. I just had a wild hair. I'm just dressed up like cowboy. See what
It
happens.
was a great. It's an amazing idea, Blake. You did a really good job with it. I'm proud of you.
It was super
You
fun.
looked so good, man.
Yeah,
It was sick.
I don't
It's
know what
super
to
fun.
expect, and I was pretty high tier cosplay, and I think honestly that should be part of our repertoire going forward. If we're gonna be
Or-
at these events, hitting up that cosplay environment is sick. Like I would love to be a photographer, and it'd be really easy to monetize. I mean, you're not good looking, but at least you can do a fun cosplay. You can put Ryan in something.
smooth operator.
Feels bad.
So I'm walking around as this cowboy. So while Badger is doing his stream from noon to 2, I am slowly making my way around the convention. My little backpack on, doing my thing. I'm carrying my coat around. I got these boots. Everybody,
Bebopping.
I ran out of business cards, which was a mistake. So what I did was I packed my little red thing full of business cards, and usually I
Wallet.
give out almost all of them at a PAX East. This time, I had a bunch of them left over, and they were gone that morning because of
Wow.
cosplay.
Wow. Yeah, nice.
So lesson to learn: bring the box especially if you're going to cosplay. Just bring box.
yeah, I brought the box.
I
I-
tried
I-
to
I-
bring
yeah.
my whole I mean, the stack was bigger. This is like my stack. and I ran out on Sunday. Like, luckily, I was pretty selective with who I was giving it to.
That's pretty okay.
Right.
You can always still use Twitter. Twitter is basically a business
I mean,
card.
yeah, like like on Sunday night, I was like, yeah, I got my Twitter. Here's the little QR code thing.
Yeah. Which is pretty sexy, really, to do the QR code.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So
what
we
was
do stream.
Stream.
We're still
Badge
early in the
does the
day.
stream,
I do the stream.
and then
What do we
still
get for
today-
Chow? What's for
Badge.
Oh, Bethesda.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
We went to Bethesda for
Dude,
Chow.
man, Bethesda party just kind of like carried us a lot, to be honest. The
Dude,
food there
it-
was
Free food, free alcohol. Come on.
so it was
You
the
can't
same
beat that.
sliders as the MA thing. And I
Yep.
hated those sliders. They were awful. It was all
Sliders
bread
weren't that good.
and no fill,
Yeah.
but they had mac and cheese.
Yep.
And, that was aight. And then they had later on they brought out some really good stuff too. And they had
Yeah.
free drinks for the boys for 2 days.
Ramen
Free
milk
drinks.
was so good.
Dude,
Right,
oh yeah,
so
the ramen
we-
milk was sick. It was cool. It was what?
So in the
I
in the
drank enough
Bethesda
alcohol
party,
during the trip. You think I would be immune to sickness?
I was literally thinking the same thing.
right? So in the Bethesda party, you either got a drink ticket or you got a wristband, and whatever we got handed. I guess Ryan hooked us up
Ryan
with these
hooked us
3
up.
VIPs,
The boy.
and we got blue bands. And they said, hey, and I went up and ordered some drink, whatever, and they gave it to me, and they say, hey, you have a ticket? And I went, I don't know, and he
Dude,
goes, oh, you're good.
Oh, you're good. And then from that
Oh, you're
moment
good.
on,
He
we
saw
were
my band. He goes, oh, you're good.
Literally,
Yeah,
I would walk to the bar cocky, and I'd just be like, "This is what I want," and they would like ask for payment, and I'd just be like,
As I reach for the drink, I'd just be like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything.
or just point. It just
So-
felt so good.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
flexed.
by this point,
I mean,
what
they
had
get the same
happened-
amount. That doesn't matter to them.
By this point, it was great because Badger went from streaming at the booth, doing Terraria, doing calming speed runs, and immediately turned on the backpack, and
Yep.
the backpack was functioning,
We were
high function.
rolling.
It was
Boys.
rolling. All the bugs had been worked out. We knew how to use it. It was running. Most of the bugs had worked
Yeah,
out.
we had one other bug
4K
later on. but
4K bit rate, doing great.
Yeah.
Take that to the Bethesda party. We're doing the thing.
Yeah, that was really
We
good.
meet some people inside.
Dustin. You've been inside,
yes.
yeah. Which is really
Rustin
lit.
and Dustin. Remember?
Dustin was the guy that we met at the Bethesda
But we
party.
had- yeah,
Rustin-
but that's how we remembered it. Yeah, Dustin and Rustin.
Rustin and
yeah,
Dustin,
Rustin
right?
was.
Oh yeah,
Rustin-
it had a ton of issues like that.
Had a ton
But
of
if
issues.
you want to check out all of the stuff without the issues, then
Right.
then hit up the YouTube channel because there's new videos out there. There's 3 videos there for PAX.
Right. So we go into Bethesda, slam a drink, grab some food, leave, and we go hit this one meeting with Badger is doing Stronghold Warlords, which is the one game at PAX that he was interested in. It was really interesting.
I missed
I want
that.
to see that one.
Yeah, I liked it a lot actually.
So
You know,
Stronghold
actually, hold
Warlords.
on,
So
hold on.
Badger's doing that.
My commentary
I'm
for that
having-
game is that I really like the people working on that game, and the
Yes.
game is K.
Okay, good. Is okay, right? Yeah, the people who were working on it were great. While you were checking out the game, I was having a very high-level existential discussion with the other
It
guy
seemed like it. Also, okay,
about
so
what is great about video games.
Blake, you're really good at reading body language. That guy was terrified of you.
Yes, I was in a
What?
cowboy outfit.
Yeah.
I was intimidating.
Like he was.
Wait.
His I looked at him and was like, this guy wants to run away. But he lives here. This is his booth. He can't go.
Quick
can't go.
update. You guys were at the Stronghold Warlords booth.
Yeah.
I was talking to Raiden from Adult Swim with Dizzy and
Nice.
G,
Good call.
Yep.
Good call on that.
and I had to like be like, because you had that fucking lactose problem.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
you're like okay. So Badger was super confident going into Bethesda, like, oh, I'm gonna eat this mac and
it'll be
cheese.
fine.
It's gonna be so good. It's fine. I
It'll be-
packed
it'll be
my what is it called, lactate
Yeah, man. Well, just lactose intolerance pills. Like
pills,
I guess
and he's just like in his backpack, like,
I'm
oh my
freaking
God.
out.
Panic mode.
I'm like,
Where
where's
the
the
Panic
pills?
I'm like
Where
opening
the pills?
everything.
Oh my God!
I'm like taking
like
shit out.
having a crisis.
I'm like turning
finds
the camera to
pills.
like this random dude I just met
Yep.
because I don't
Yeah,
have a
you
stomach
gave
ache.
the camera to me
Dustin.
and
It was
Dustin.
fine. Dustin was a killer, dude. I like him a lot.
Well, good thing he wasn't some blazing racist to start dropping the N-bomb and
I mean,
all right, there we
what was I
go.
gonna do? I would have I would have been like that.
Stream over. You know?
So I had to tell Raiden, I'm like, yo, I'm so sorry. We had like a little like lactose
It's
kinda
situation
issue,
going
like
on.
situation, and it was like, it was all good. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and then they were at Strongholds. I want to know more about why was that guy intimidated or what was going
So
on.
Okay,
yeah, and yeah, that moment turned into Ryan basically doing get him to the Greek with Badger, right? Going, I don't know, he's supposed to be here. I don't know, he's got. You know how these crazy stars are.
Oh, is that what's going on? Shit.
Literally.
These entertainers are never on time for anything.
Good,
Got some
good,
lactose
yeah.
promo.
I mean, it's easy to do that. Yeah.
it was yeah. I mean, it was still good because we did end up having a meeting or like a kind of
Oh my
impromptu
god, I
meeting.
see. God dang it. I'm so stupid. I did meet him later and talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so you guys came back to the Westin, we regrouped in the lobby, and I was like, oh, that's the guy from Adult Swim. This is what I did. And he's like, oh, let's just go talk to him right now.
Let's talk to him right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Raiden it was one of the most. I just want to throw some love his way. Best host, one of the nicest dudes I've met. Like,
Amen.
top tier, like love, just so much love and support.
Amen.
I always feel bad for the hosts because like people are like, hey, can I be VIP? Hey, can I get in? Hey, can you help me with this?
And it's he kind of snapped a little bit on Twitter, like, "Yo, it is done.
It's done. No more."
I mean, it's probably because of me. I think that tweet was literally because of me.
No, Rustin. No,
it was gotta be everybody.
Rustin felt like that tweet was because Rustin was like, "I'm trying to get in." Oh,
I asked, shoot your shot. I mean, okay, so when we get to the Acer party, we'll talk about shoot your shot.
Yeah, well, so here, one moment happened. So we go back into the Bethesda party, where there are free drinks because of Mr. Wristband, right?
Oh,
and
is this
Badger goes, 2 drinks and orders 2 of them with the backpack on.
I did.
And I said, sir, hold it right there. You have a panel. Right?
And I was
like, oh my God. I forgot about this. Yeah,
I'm
you
not
were
going to
going
tell you
so hard before
You're
your
a grown-ass man. I'm just going to remind you, you have a panel about charity.
I was talking to Dizzy. I was like, hey, my talent is at the Bethesda party, and I think he's getting lit. I'll be right back. And I go, and then you're just like, yo, what's up? And I was like, yo, you got a panel, dude.
I knew I had a panel. I wasn't drunk for the panel or anything, so that's fine.
Well, your 80 people were on your shoulder to me going, sir, you have a panel. You have a panel. You're on a panel.
Leadership during the IRL stream was sick. I loved it.
2 drinks. And they were not. It's not a beer. They were.
They were mixed.
Who knows from who cares to stand is in this drink, right? Who knows, right? 2, yeah, and they were strong too. The ones I had.
I was surprised to order 2 drinks, and they were like, okay.
Yeah,
they did not care.
They should not have served you like that.
A normal bar wouldn't say yes.
Yep.
They were like, gotcha, bruh. They did them at the same
Done.
time. I chugged one, and I was like, oh, this is a sipping drink.
Yep, one's chug and one's sipping. Yep.
Like, I'm not drinking for fun, all right? I'm drinking for a purpose.
Right.
I got problems. Chat, all right, don't be like Badger, seriously. Just don't.
Right.
My heart rate's slowly going up over time because of my alcoholism.
I use that word. I used that word at least 3 times that weekend, and you bristled every time.
I gotta get over it, I guess. I gotta stop drinking.
So we
I
do.
sound terrible, dude. I sound like I'm dying. Like,
we hang at Bethesda. We hang. It was a great day. We do our meetings in the afternoon. We do a Westin. We hit up. Ryan gets him into the front of the Adult Swim guys. We get the Adult Swim thing.
Yeah.
The panel.
We did every meeting and nailed it.
Now here's the panel. This is Friday night. We do not have time to go back to the hotel and freshen up, so I am still in my cowboy outfit. Badger's on stage. Ryan's in there. Are you with me or are you with Dizzy at this point,
I
Ryan?
was with you.
You're with me?
And Russ, like, it was us 3 in, like, the first row.
That's right. You were up front with me. So my job, so Badger's going to go on stage. My job is to hold this backpack, right? Wear or hold the backpack and hold the camera to film live and record live Badger's panel, okay?
Yeah.
Sketch is there from Stock Up.
Say Sketch's name twice. He's so big.
He's a giant, and his personality's giant. And his love for everybody's giant. He's the most lovable dude ever. He is good as gold. Then there's you. Then there is Butterfly. What's her name?
On my left?
Yes.
My bad. I don't remember. Chris is the next guy. Though.
I know
then Chris
about.
from
she's an influencer manager for Stack Up. I know her position.
From Fuck Up Cancer or whatever his name is.
Chris.
Chris.
To the far left.
One Up on Cancer.
I don't know what he's from.
I think it's
One Up on
I think
Cancer.
it is One Up on Cancer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Kick Cancer's ass, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
He was
beat cancer to submission. Fuck cancer.
Submit cancer with a rear naked choke.
Okay, rear naked choke. We're gonna do a triangle.
So Chris was awesome on that panel.
Dude, Chris killed it.
He killed it. He was great. You were great too because you said what everybody else was thinking and brought everybody else to reality. Right?
That's my point on that panel. I know that
was great.
The charity groups are going to talk about their charity, but this is streaming for charity.
Streaming for charity, right?
And then to be a streamer, what do you got to do?
Right. So 30 minutes is stuff like everybody is the panel speaking to the audience, and then the last 30 minutes is questions from the audience back to the panel. Okay.
Yeah.
So right about so I'm sitting there, I'm kind of like slunk down in this chair with a backpack. It's freaking heavy. My feet are killing me because I've been wearing these boots all day.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here with this back. I'm trying to be nice and still, which I am, because someone in chat. I've got chat in my left hand, the camera in my right hand. You could put
it on a seat and just angled it.
It needed to be higher, and I didn't want it to get in the person behind me. So I was in this awkward position. So I was just holding it, and I said, I was thumbing everybody. I'm holding the camera, and they said, from the chat that day, they said, "You're doing a great job being still." Huh. Okay, well, great. I'm actually holding it with my hand. And then I think this might have been where I started to get sick, because I went to the back of the room, and my consciousness flew to the corner of the room.
Okay, this happens with Blake sometimes.
And I looked down on myself, and I saw Dizzy and Glurms and all the other 100 people, 200 people, however many people were there. There's a bunch of people.
You're terrible at this kind of thing. Don't even try.
However many people were there, I saw the back of my head holding the camera for you. And I said...
This is weird. Third-person shooter.
I said, what am I doing?
Yikes.
So actually, okay, yeah. Okay.
Give me some room here, because I had the most existential crisis of what am I doing? I am in Boston. I am not home. I'm at a gamer convention. It's full of disease. I'm cosplaying. I'm in a goddamn cowboy outfit. I'm holding a camera with 80 people on my shoulder, and I'm thumbing to them while this 4'0" leaping gnome talks about making money off of charity. And some ex-vets are talking about their trauma and how to get over charity and what they do to help kick cancer's ass. And Dizzy, this crazy Russian, I feel like he's looking at me the whole time.
Okay.
Right?
And Glurms from Portugal is there.
Glurms is from Portugal's there. Like, he's
drinking some of his Porto wine.
Father, I have a family. I'm in leadership. I'm an IT manager. I'm in leadership. If my peers knew what I am dressed like a cowboy, and I'm holding this camera for this guy in a magic hat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even. I'm going, and I had this crazy ass existential moment. Like, what series of bad decisions wound me up doing this, right? And then it all came crashing down. Let me bring this home. When that next guy gets up and asks his question, and this guy comes up and says, "Hey, we need some help here." And the ASL guy who's doing sign language, because there's 2 deaf people in the audience.
Chris's wife is deaf. That's why.
All right. So one lady was there. Okay, that was Chris's wife. So she was there. She was deaf. And then there was a second guy who had a question. Yeah. So he's at the mic, but he needs help because deaf people have trouble expressing their because they can't hear themselves, right? So he signed his question to the ASL person, the ASL interpreter, who, by the way, there were 2 ASL people there, because one of them, you got to take a break. You can't do a full hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're like catchers. You can't catch a full game.
He's doing a conversation. So I would talk, and the next guy would talk, and he's got a freaking
And he's moving the whole time, right? And so then this second guy gets up here, and I'm going, I am going to walk out of here and fly home. This is crazy papers, right? I don't know what the hell I'm doing, right? I am totally questioning all of my decisions in the last 5 years, right? Completely, right? And then this guy gets up here, and the ASL guy translates his question. Turns out he is a deaf streamer.
Right.
Wrap your brain around all that has to happen for that to happen. So a deaf streamer.
I think this is the second time I found a streamer who does not talk because of a medical condition.
Right. I immediately thought of the other person too.
Yeah,
right?
I can't remember their name though. Gun something.
So then this ASL person, and then it occurred to me, oh, wow, this is an amazing moment, because now through technology and through teamwork, this person can stream, this person can talk to other people, and this person has a technology that can help them do everything that they need to do.
In that moment, also, they have an interpreter with them talking to me, asking me a question.
To you, right? And they're talking to my badass partner, wanting to know his brain. This person drove or flew to Boston, paid the money to be here today, and we helped this person ask his super most important question that he wanted to know.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason,
from my side of this, I felt this. I got like hit by this feeling of weirdness, and I pushed it away really fast because I had to answer his question.
Right.
Like, he was a normal person. I was just going to answer his question. No big deal.
And
meanwhile, this guy over here, he's got nothing to do. He's rolling in his own brain.
I've got nothing to do but sit here and chat. So I've got your chat in my hand and on my shoulder, and I start crying. Like, it hit me weird. Because
I felt it. It was right here where I felt it.
I was walkout ready because
I was spicy emotion there.
I was completely questioning and rethinking my entire life up to this point. Like, what series of horrible decisions led me to be in this seat?
You were sitting next to me, man. I didn't see any of this going on, bro. Like,
and I was breathing into the mic, and I was breathing into the mic. And so here, this is a better thing. And right here, and I'm breathing, and I'm like wiping, and then of course it's moving, and I'm wiping, my tears.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, and I'm typing, and Boof is in the chat, and Boof is halfway making fun of me, but more sending love, and the rest of the chat's going nuts. Mega person's going nuts.
Mega Man.
And I said, and I was just going, oh my gosh, that was amazing. I just kept saying, oh my gosh, that was an amazing moment. Look what we did. We were here for that moment, and we were here. We helped make that moment happen, right? We did all this moment together. This was a completely team effort.
I mean, it was like lightning striking, right?
Yeah. And then instantly I was right back into the seat, and I was, let's do this thing. I'm a streamer.
Yeah. You were motivated as shit right after that.
Let's get this done. Let's go, chat. We're going all the way to the top. We're not taking any prisoners. We're going to go to the top.
He was like this right after, and then he cried again.
Right. We were in this. We're going to take all the money. We're going to cure cancer. We're going to cure all the vets from PTSD. We're going to do it. We're going to be the top streamer on Twitch. We're going to be the top streamer on Mixer. Badger and I, we're going to the top. Let's do this shit, right? And I was so pumped. And then, so we get done, and everybody who's a line to form right afterwards. We're waiting on Badger to get done because there's a line of people to talk to Badger. Yeah. And for whatever reason, there's a the Wounded Warrior Project ends up in front of me, and this guy starts showing me about
that guy's real shit.
Oh my god!
That's the thing about that
the
guy.
Wounded Warrior Project. You can look that up online, but they basically help. They basically help wounded warriors come back into society, and it's not only just it's not just their physical being, which there's a lot to do, like rails in your house. How do you get up the steps? How do you may have new legs, but you have stuff that you need to use them, right?
Lieutenant
you might have
Dan, leg. You got new legs.
You might be Lieutenant Dan the legs, but they ain't like your old legs. You got to learn to use them, and there's lots of stuff you need to help them, right? And he goes, yeah. You're tracking with me, and he says, yeah, but also, and I still got this goddamn thing on my shoulder the whole time, and I'm ready to run through a wall, and I run into this guy, and he is the wall I cannot run through. And then he starts showing me these. He says, "Look, here's one of the projects we do to not only cure their physical ailments, but their psychological ailments too. We have them build a mask, and a mask. You see the mask on the outside and the mask on the inside. So you put what you show to everybody else on the outside, and then you put what you really feel on the inside of this mask.
Wow.
On the inside. And the first one he shows me, the first mask is mirrored on the outside,
it was like broken
saying
glass.
he reflects whatever everyone else needs. He gives and reflects back to them.
Nice.
And then on the inside was black and a bunch of failure and disappointment and hate and disrespect and
this is an
worthlessness is written on the inside of the mask. And in that moment, I went from, what am I doing? Let's go through the wall, and right back to, oh God.
It was so bad. Like I was right next to him when it was happening, and I was like, this is not good. Like,
and I walked away. I was like, Chad, I can't do this anymore. I walked. Yeah. So I said, Ryan,
I'm like talking to you, answering questions.
Handle this Wounded Warrior guy. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm walking away. So I walked away from this thing, and I stood, and I think Chat stood and watched a freaking brick wall for like the next 10 minutes while I just kind of took some breaths.
Wow.
Because
dang, dude, this is crazy. I missed all this.
Yeah, you had a line.
Yeah,
of
you were
people
like
waiting to talk
talking to everybody, and we're just like,
right. And I'm
PTSD
sitting
masks.
there. I'm going from I'm out. Like, this is it. The Badger the partnership over. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going home. I don't know. I'm going home tonight. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
So many emotions he's having here. It's crazy.
I just had this crazy existential thing. Like, I'm sorry, bro. It's been real. I got you this far. We're back east. No harm, no foul. We're out of here.
Yeah, sure. I would have been really. I don't want to think about it.
Right. I know. Because we're in. And then we had one of those moments. And I said, the reason why I'm here is to have these sorts of moments. Because these moments and the last 4 years, 4.5, 5 years of moments on streaming have been incredible. There's no other
Huge
place
range
like
of
it.
emotion for sure. Yeah.
There's no other place like this. There's no other place like this seat, this mic, this camera, this platform. It's completely unique.
Pretty bonkers.
And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And
while this is happening, I'm just like talking to random people. And
you're just talking to random people, and I'm trying to kind of get to you and kind of share this thing. And then
you can't though.
And then that Wounded Warrior dude just smacked me, gave me a right hook, and knocked me out again.
You a big whammy.
So then, by the time we're walking back, I'm now back at nominal.
So Wounded
right?
Warrior guy does come talk to me. He's like one of the last people I talked to.
Yeah.
And it's weird that you guys. Well, I mean, I brought masks up to him.
Really?
Yes.
He showed me masks that he had.
Yeah, there was like a whole wall of masks.
There was a wall of masks.
So he didn't show me any pictures of anything. We talked about him and me and our experiences, and that was it. And then we talked about how we wear masks. I brought up to him because I always talk about wearing masks. Yeah, I was like, there's lots of masks that we wear to help ourselves deal with getting home and dealing with the different things.
Right.
And he was like, I said that to him. I said it to some people, and I feel like it bounces off them a lot. And at the time, I kind of felt like he really emphasized with that. And now I see why.
Yeah, of course, because he brought that to me.
I had no idea that they had that project or anything. I just have been using the analogy for a really long time.
11 minutes before that, he said, "Look at these masks we do at the Wounded Warrior Project."
He was just
and we have
zooming
them
in on
go
different masks that they had in the front and the back of them.
Dude, that's nuts. I had no idea.
So sad.
He had a photo. And it was not here on my phone. It was on paper. It was a binder thing. Yeah, it was like a brochure, and it wasn't like, here, look at this mask that this one dude made. It was like a binder full, and there was pages of all these masks that these warriors had made.
Crazy.
Right.
Okay, well,
so
I get done with him, and I finally get to Blake.
You were Jolly Rogering with whoever else.
I was Badger.
No big deal.
I was talking to people.
Yeah.
And Ryan was in between the two worlds, going, I was like,
oh, we got this event this evening, and then Wounded Warrior, it was just.
And Ryan is usually used to trying to figure you out, and now The Rock, who is usually just straight on zero the whole time, is now going, oh my god, going up and down. And then I get back to nominal.
I'm getting a really good perspective on the feelings that I had for this, because so I walk up to Blake, and Blake is trashed. He's he's totally unfunctioning to me. His face is red. He starts talking to me for 2 seconds. And he starts crying. I'm like, okay, Blake. I mean, yeah, I'm really glad you had a good time. It's really great. Yeah, it's a really cool thing with the interpreter. And then Ryan is kind of somber. He's just kind of he's kind of like a He's
didn't you ask me if I was okay?
Yeah, I was, because my crew is dying over here. And I was like, I get back and shit fell apart. What's going on? Why is everybody?
All you're doing is having a great panel, getting good.
I remember you looked at me. You're like, "Are you, dude? Are you?"
Because
all right?
it was I want to describe it as your face was something that would absorb light, the emotion was being sucked out of the area around you, almost because you were so contemplative, trying to understand what was going on, and I didn't understand what the heck happened.
Right, and because Badger and I will play emotional handball with each other, right? We'll hit back and forth, and we figure out each other, right? And when you hit a handball to somebody and it hits a curtain and it just drops.
Yeah, I think that's what happened basically for you guys. And I was really confused. I was like, let's go to this party, I guess.
Yeah, man.
And Rustin was there, and Rustin was also kind of feeling this from you guys too, I think, because he was also really somber.
Yeah, he was just I don't. That was
you guys brought the mood down really hard. I didn't realize, but then we got to the partner party is what we went after.
So then we get to the Twitch partner party. That's up on my Twitter. We meet Jazzy, Jazzy Wazzy 94 Twitch partner, super sharp.
4 for 11 3/4.
I ended up getting to hang with her the next day.
She says it all the time.
At the Twitch partner, the Twitch partner gathering, that was weird, that you guys don't know about. which we are. Let's take us to the end of Friday night, and then we'll see if we want to do Saturday because we may have to kick that down.
I'm dead, dude. I'm so dead.
Okay.
I can be done right now, please.
So
I want to talk about the partner party because the partner party was crazy.
It was great. That's where we all ate pizza.
Honestly, the highlights are Friday night, and then Saturday, Sunday, we just kind of like coasted.
Right.
Yeah, we did, sure. Yeah, so the rest of Friday is pretty insane. All right, I could give you my rest of my Friday because it was lit. All right, I got to the party, I ignored these nerds. All right, I didn't talk to Rustin, I didn't talk to Blake.
You literally disappeared.
Dude, this partner party, man, fuck off. I got people to
and
talk
I was
to.
just like,
everyone there is sick,
partners?
man. Harris was there, Tyler was there, the girl with yellow spoon was there, and I didn't know. Jazzy was there, Batty was there. There was like a million fucking Brazilian people I wanted to. Sorry,
I talked to Black Korean. I talked to Pasili.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Pasili's like one of the best Tarkov players, and he's just like an Australian guy just shooting the shit.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing about these partner parties. Everyone's super chill. Like, no one's at work anymore, and that's like the best part of it. And like, I'll walk up to a person I don't know and talk to them, and they have, they have like 50,000 followers. That
I met somebody with like light up PlayStation shoes on.
Oh, nice.
With like a Top Gun jacket.
So I met a bunch of people there. Tyler and then girl with yellow spoon. They're like, "Hey, you want to go to the Acer party?" I was like, "Yeah, let's get an Uber." And then we just
disappears.
And I didn't say anything to Blake. I didn't say anything to Rustin. I didn't say anything to Ryan. I was like, "Okay, bye. See ya."
I don't
drank a drink before I left.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was. So we just get to the Acer party, and there's a huge line, dude.
Yes.
It's massive. And there's a VIP line, and then there's a guy standing at another line, and I step over a lanyard and look him in the eye, and I just kind of keep walking, and I go into the party.
What?
And then I go into the room, and I don't even search for anything. I go into the room, and then there's like two lines, right? And there's like a general admission line that's empty, and there's a bouncer standing in front of another line. And I'm like, "Hey, I'm media," and he's like, "This way." And he walks me up to a desk, and I get there, and the lady's like, "Oh, you're media? Can I see your badge?" I show her my content creator badge, and I tell her my name. And who are you with? And I was like, "Me." And she's like, "Oh, I don't have you on here, but I'll write you down." So.
Yo, before we go any further, can we talk about how you did the same thing at PAX South at the emo night?
Yes.
You were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go talk to the bouncer." You just walked straight in.
No, you didn't go talk to the bouncer. You walked past the bouncer and just right into the club.
Anyways, I mean, I had enough to drink tonight. You had to tell me no, otherwise I was saying yes.
Oh my god.
So I mean, I signed up for the Acer thing. They have my info now. I guess I'll get other invites in the future. Got my wristband. Went up to the VIP section. There was like 10 people up there. The floor was so packed you couldn't move.
No.
Yeah.
The VIP section had so much space. It was crazy, and it was free drinks there as well.
Oh my god.
So and that's when I got to that bar there. There was two guys taking a shot. I was like, "Yo, wait for me. I'll do a shot with you." And then that's when I sent the Discord message like, "Hey, I need some help."
Literally,
right.
From our perspective.
Can you read it? Can you read it?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah.
So from our perspective, we're still at the Twitch partner party. Badger's disappeared. I'm double fisting, and I'm having a good time. And we're like, "Wait, where's Badger? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I get a message, "Bro, help! I'm drunk."
Help! I'm drunk.
What?
Yep.
Like,
Well, okay, so I got there, I identified that I didn't have my support system, and I reached out. All right.
Yeah.
That was my
And then
logic.
we find out you're at the Acer Predator party. We're like, "All right, we're gonna go." I hit up Kevin Wallace. Shout out Kevin Wallace. I love him so much. I got extra tickets for everybody.
Nice.
And we got there. Jazzy had a friend at the very front of general admission, and I was like, "All right, you got a big dick. Talk to him. I'm not waiting at the end of the street. Go talk to him. We're skipping this line because we didn't know. Like, I'm not Badger with the suit. Like,
was it my
I'm
suit?
me.
That day?
I don't know, bro.
Friday.
Like, you just
Friday.
walked in.
I was
Not
wearing-
Friday.
Like,
Not
I
Friday
could have
one.
walked in. You know, like nobody's gonna. I mean, like, I'm scared. Like, I don't want to.
Me.
I don't want to bother anybody. So anyway, we skipped the line. Blake is still like on the street and he's like texting Badger the whole time.
Yeah.
We ended up getting in.
I think I remember.
And
He was still
I
out
didn't
of it.
know I could flex. I have like the
The
content, creator badge.
Yeah.
I didn't know that like allows
Yeah,
me
me either.
VIP. So we get to the floor and we're like, "Oh my God, where's Badger?" All this stuff.
Right.
Blake texts me. He's like, "Oh, he's in VIP." I was like, "Well, I don't have VIP, but I did. I just didn't know."
Yeah.
Go
Right.
talk to staff, and I'm like, "Hey, listen, my friend's here. He's in VIP. I don't have VIP. He's just his phone's dead. I need to reach him." And then it's like, "Okay, we're gonna get you there." I was like, "All right, dope."
Nice.
We go.
This lady was
We
super
go.
nice, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go. We get to the stairs. I'm entranced because there's like CS:GO going on the stage.
Oh yeah, you were loving it, man. You were like, oh my god, this is sick.
This is my type of scene, and I'm like, I gotta help my drunk
friend.
friend.
I liked it a lot.
I would love to do it. Stay here. This is my scene.
I told guy. I'm gonna get to that part, Blake. By the way, but like, we get to the stairs, and she's like, "Is your friend drunk?" I'm like, "Yo, unfortunately, like I hate to say it, but yeah." And then like we go upstairs. I'm looking left and right, and like VIP is like a U shape, so we cover like one side. We get to the bar in the middle.
Yeah.
And then we get to the other side, and you literally like popped out like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was just like, "Oh my god, I found you!"
Ryan, what's up, man? How you doing?
Literally. And then Ichi's like, "Oh, what's up, dude? What's going on?"
I had
Like,
just found Ichi seconds ago, and I'm pleading Ichi, please don't leave me alone. Please take care of me. Make sure I'm safe.
Like you're half having fun, half like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die."
Yeah, I mean that's me, and that's me right now.
And then, so
elevator
I like, "Yo, I found him." And then like Ichi's like, "Yo, stay." I'm like, "I would love to stay. This is my scene. I just can't." Like, and then I asked you, Badger. I was like, "Yo, Blake." And at this point, Blake was like, "Fuck this! I'm not inside. I'm gonna go to the Polish party."
Right.
Like,
they had Polish party, which was the lit party last year, and I was like, "Well, I'm not. I'm stoned out. I'm stonewalled out here, so I'm just gonna go."
Yeah. And then so I grabbed Badger. I was like, "Hey, Blake's at Polish. Let's just go." And he's like, "Please, let's go." I was like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah, I think I remember.
So we go.
Ryan's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "Take me to Blake."
Yeah, and I was like, "I got it." So we get to the floor before you get to the exit, and all of a sudden it's like, "This is an emergency."
Oh shit!
Please. Like
I forgot about this. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Blake. I don't know if we told you. There was like a fire alarm went off.
Someone pulled a fire alarm.
Like the bouncers were like, "Nobody move." And we're like, "Nah, we're dipping out of here, bro. We don't want to be in it." Yeah, we literally pissed out of there. And we walk out, and you just see 2 fire trucks like hit the corner and then come. And we get in our Uber, like, "Oh, we're going to Polish party now." Like, fuck this.
Oh my god.
Dude, I picked the perfect time to decide to leave. Yeah, it was. I really liked that party a ton, but also people got drugged at that party.
Yeah, apparently.
Like, I saw that. Was that the party?
A ton of people that we met got drugged, man. Like,
really?
4 people that we met there. It was nuts.
That's awful.
I think what was happening is they were just like dropping in random drinks, basically.
So I was never pissed at any of this. I was just going, well, okay, do you see the variability here? I knew we did not have a legit way to get in. I did in my conversely, in my other hand, I had a solid way for the Polish party to get in. Like I had the golden pass for the Polish party.
Yeah, we all had access to the Polish party.
And I just said, you know what?
Which was a very nice party.
Besides Jazzy and Rustin, we were like, "Oh, we're just going to say they're +1. So we get to the Polish party.
Right.
We pull up, and everybody there is Polish as fuck.
And we're like, Polish, yeah.
"Hey, we have a +1. And they just looked at us like,
45
they just shrugged. And they were like, "All right,
There was not a lot of people. They wouldn't let anybody in. They don't let people off the street. There was so few people. Because, okay, so this party did not happen last year. It happened at PAX West. That's why you guys know about it? So PAX West, it was packed, dude. They had a way bigger venue, and it was like so many people, and there was hot. But at this one, there was, when I got there at least, there was like almost nobody.
It like died down. I don't know if we got there late or whatever.
We got there late, and then we closed it down. Like they were saying, okay, it's all down. They turned lights on us.
Straight up went to open bar, and there was just this big Polish bartender just hands him a water.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I think Rustin, I'm pretty sure Rustin dimed me out. He was like, "Hey, this guy's drunk. Be careful."
I didn't hear. I was right behind y'all. I didn't hear anything. He just handed you a water. I started dying.
That's great.
And I literally look at, what's his name, John or something? Regardless, anyway, I was like, "Listen, I want to drink what you're having." He makes me this apple pie drink.
Ooh,
and he spritzes like cinnamon in it. Best drink I've had, like the whole of like PAX East weekend. The food was great. Food messed up Blake's stomach in the morning.
Yeah. I was hurting the next day. It was good food. I had some, but
the food was okay. I got there. It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. Low key.
I think I saw it was a tortilla, and I put salsa on it, and this dude was like, "No."
Oh no, it was cheese, and it was a dessert.
Yeah.
By the way, those were fire.
They were good. Yeah.
It was
crazy. A lot of the Polish food is really good. At West, it was hot, and I really enjoyed it.
I took 3 home while we were walking to the hotel. I was just like eating. I was like, "This is so good." But
oh my god.
We just closed it out. Zenigame was there. We met some Polish developers.
No, Ichi wasn't there.
Ichi was at Acer.
Zenigame was there.
Same person all the time for me.
Yeah.
We were just eating and just messing around with Polish people.
And then two of those Polish directors were enthralled that I was a Factorio speedrun. They had a ton of questions.
Nice.
Because
a lot of people are, man.
Factorio is a very European centric. They've all heard of it. They went, "What? I didn't even know it's a thing." I said, "Oh yeah, there's actually lots of runners up there. It's more than most games." Hey, we'll check it out. So
those guys made a game called it was like trucking, extreme trucking or something in
Oh,
Europe.
is that game with the really cool physics?
I don't know, but like okay, so at this point, Badger, you were just drunk.
Yeah.
And
okay.
those guys were drunk, but they like held it down.
yes,
And we're laughing and we're just shooting the shit, like just typical, like we're just drunk having fun. And they're telling me about this game, and I'm like talking shit about their game, but also like learning about it because I didn't know that was a competitive sport in Europe that they drive trucks and they like have to like lift weights and stuff. It was really weird.
That's
I like
sick.
learned a lot. Like they're based on metrics about like how much they load,
Oh, I see.
how fast they go, weird stuff.
That's cool.
And they're partnered with the
That
people
makes
that
sense.
run that event.
Oh, really?
Right.
And I was like, yo, I'm a talent manager for this guy. And I like, hey, let's go meet him. And they're like super excited to meet you. And you just look at them like, hi, I'm Badger.
Hi, I'm Badger. looking
So-
past them. And,
Yeah.
So Badger's what I spotted was
Thanks, Ed.
the normal pace of Badger is very fast. Words continue. It's words continue on and they flow with each other. It's very fast. When Badger gets drunk, he wants to make sure every word comes out very carefully and slows down to a normal pace.
Yep.
So it's very deliberate.
Yeah.
So
For me, I'm like,
I want
whoa,
you to
I'm
make
wasted.
sure that
But for you guys,
that
you're
my
like, yeah,
support
okay.
system. You are my support system, so don't leave me. Somebody find Blake.
That's how
It was literally that at Acer.
Yeah,
Brothers.
I
want to go
people-
to Blake, and I was like, I got you. Like, no worries.
People are like, yeah, you're sober. No, I'm freaking God, dude.
No,
Listen to
I
me
am
talk
not.
normally.
And
Hello,
then-
my
and
name
then
is Badger.
Those guys leave, and then Badger's just like, those guys were for work, no fun. And I was just like,
right,
dude,
right.
dude, just like, what?
It was a lot of fun. These parties were.
It was so much fun. It was an amazing time.
Find Blake, please.
Like,
Find
just
Blake, please.
help.
I like Captain Kirk.
I'm
a
drunk.
bit.
Help.
Help.
So needless to
I was
say,
just-
the next day was a sleep-in day for everybody.
To like,
number one, because of
10?
these drinks. Number two, because I was chained to that toilet because some of that food at the Polish party was fire.
Oh my God, I did not sleep much that night. I remember now.
Yes. Yes.
When did I wake up? I woke up at like noon that day. That was a super
Yes.
late day for me.
It was super late day. And I just went down to breakfast. I started banging out some work, and that was Saturday is the next day. So right there is probably where we should wrap it.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good
because-
spot. I would love to go for the next 2 days because it's not a whole lot, and we can wrap up
Yeah.
stuff. Ryan, shout out your shit.
At Rayuni on Twitter, I don't post that much, but I would love to
You
see
will
you
now.
guys. I will now. No, like engagement's everything. I love seeing you guys' faces. You guys can interact with me. Open door policy. I do a lot of marketing and sales and stuff like that. So if you just want to know
What are you
more
getting
about that
a degree in
stuff,
right
I'm doing my degree in marketing and minor in sales. So I do digital marketing and finance and stuff. It's a lot of business stuff. If you just want to know about business, just hit me up.
now?
If you want to talk about
good.
games, hit me up. I love everybody. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Next best Lebanese person, me. Nah,
Me being best.
I'm the best.
Dude,
But-
Ryan was
Ryan's
just
the
to
best.
say this, I'm gonna give a compliment, and Badger will echo this. Ryan was freaking MVP at this thing.
Come on,
Got us into so much stuff that we didn't get into ourselves. Helped us out, and whatever was needed, whether it was a sandwich or a full VIP pass to a party with open bar
It
and
could have been
free food and
emotional
all that.
support, physical support.
It was the whole range of awesomeness. So
I
well
think that
done.
the
You
biggest
guys.
thing about the trip for Ryan, for me, was that if Ryan said he was going to do something, he did it.
Done.
It was
It was
done.
done.
Yeah, real quick.
I 100% could understand that Ryan said a thing. I 100% trusted him to do it, and that was it. That was all
I
there was to it.
appreciate that. No, I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
That's a big deal.
Like Sunday, I'm at the bar drinking, and I was just like, at that Elgato, I'm just relaxing. He's like, and you just make a joke. You're like, are you relaxing or working? And I was like, all right,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna work. Like, let's go. Like, let's get these connections. I don't know why,
No,
But no,
it
it's-
was
I
really easy to
appreciate you
fall
guys,
off on the Elgato party. Yeah.
but it was.
You did.
I appreciate you guys. Like,
So next time
Yeah, I
there
just
is
wanted to
some
have you
really
flex that
really
media
good
badge,
stuff.
boy. That's all I wanted. All right.
just
There's really, really good stuff that happened on Saturday
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
for me and everybody else. that was predicated on that Twitch party. So we'll reach next time on 206. We will reach back and we'll talk about the Friday night party that led to the Saturday afternoon conversation with me, Jazzy, and some key people on Twitch staff. Really, really good.
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, you have not. It was really good. I've been saving it to unpack it all here. Oh, yeah. So normally we'll kind of shift back into next time talking about streaming and Twitch and how to do it and pull everybody else in, etc. And we'll start off with that conversation because I got a little bit of an inside scoop about all of the cool stuff that's coming for Twitch. Nice. Anywhere from squad streaming to watch parties to all kinds of good stuff. And I met the right Twitch staff that time, and it was super, super good. So next time we'll take that off, and we'll probably get back onto our normal discussion about streaming and what it's like to be a content creator.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Garrett. Appreciate it. Glad you like Ryan.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Blake, what you got?
Normal week. Some speed runs. We're probably going to launch 2,000 rockets today. Biter battles are back on, so I'm shoutcasting those whenever they pop up. So those are always good. YouTube is kicking off. Got lots of YouTube content dropping. One video a day for the next 4 days, I think. They're all up, they're all edited, they're all scheduling, and they will be hitting everybody. And the editing is going super easy because it's record, chopped off 2 ends, and hit it. I'm scripting in my head to avoid the editing, and I'm looking to pick up an editor for the not so fun stuff.
Cool. So, good plan.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, if you guys want me in your life for anything, Twitter's the best way.
Hit 'em up.
It's just I love you guys. So
I'm sick right now. Tuesday stream for me probably. You know where I'm probably. Badger. So
get it done.
Hit me on Twitch.tv/Badger.
All right, let's go talk to Yed.
Yeah, we're gonna go raid Yed. Stay motivated. All right, that's the most important thing. Stay the support today.
Stay motivated.
All right, it's easier when you're already awesome.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next time. And remember, stretch.
Stretch. See you guys.